Leadership Nation, Christopher Hart here with Transforming Lives Coaching and Consulting. And so we're coming to you today with one of our Lead Strong Leadership video series where we look to increase the influence that leaders have so they can make a greater impact on not just themselves, but their families, their organizations, and the people that they lead, with the hopes that we make a greater impact on the world. So if you're watching this live, thank you for joining me today. If you're watching it on replay, thank you for watching this video. Feel free to participate, whether live or on replay. Give us some thumbs ups, like it, comment along the way. And if you have questions, we'll try and answer them as best as possible. So today's video is titled Team Building, right? We're all looking at how do I build a great team, or how do I build a great organization? Or if you're looking at this from the personal standpoint, is how do I build a great family, right? Just think about it like this. Just because you were given a family doesn't mean it's great. Just because it's yours doesn't mean it's great. It may be good to you. It may be great in your eyes because it's God-given. But let's look at this like, how do we build great teams? How do we build great organizations? How do we have great families that influence others and make an impact on the world? So we're going to look at the three areas: the who, the what, and the how. Okay? And so I'm sharing with you my board today because I wanted you to see some stuff. And I've got the who, the what, and the how, and we're going to talk through all this piece, and you're going to get to see the Italian in me as my arms really move and really get very emphatic. So hang along in there, and let's start to break this down. So let's look at the top. This is a belief system of leadership where leaders sacrifice for their people. Look, we've talked about it before. Leadership is servant leadership. You serve your people. And in leadership, in every success, there's sacrifice. And so what's the sacrifice? Leaders sacrifice for their people, the ones that are following them. Parents, you know it as well as I do, we make plenty of sacrifices for our children. And in return, so while leaders sacrifice for their people, okay, so it's simultaneous here, while their people sacrifice for the mission. Now, some of you guys that may be watching this, that maybe aren't leaders, and maybe you're following someone else to determine how great of a leader that they are, and I hope you're doing that too. You're going like, sacrifice for their mission, like I'm doing this for me. Well, that's a little selfish, because understand something. Leaders build organizations for the purpose of their mission, to accomplish this vision. And that's what hopefully you're buying into. You're not joining a team because someone's giving you leads. You're not joining a team because they do things that you don't want to do. That's great, but let me tell you something. If you're on a team, you're doing it because you believe in what they're doing, their mission. So what comes together is the holistic nature of this saying, where leaders sacrifice for their people, and while your leader's doing that for you, you're sacrificing for that mission. That's what it's called, a cohesive team, where all people are coming together, which then brings us now into the what. What is a team? And we've seen this acronym before, right? Or hopefully you've seen it, where together everyone achieves more. It establishes the very foundation of what a team is. Together, what does together mean? It means that all people within the team, the organization, the family, they're all operating cohesively, conjunctively, with one another, for one another. Ooh, that's tough, right? Like, you got to get up and go to work and not just think about you. Ooh, yeah, there's a little bit of conviction, huh? So with one another, for the mission, okay? And your leader's sacrificing what certain things that they're giving up for you so you can do it for the mission, and together, or whereby we create this togetherness. So then there's everyone, right? So all parties. In order to have togetherness, every single individual must come together with each other, for each other. Because without togetherness, like, you can have everybody on the team doing their thing, but all you have is an eam, okay? Where if you have togetherness, maybe there's a team of 10 people and you have 8 that are operating cohesively with and for each other, and not everyone. Maybe there's 2 like outliers out there that just want to, those are the ones that want to do their own thing. You may be one of them, I don't know, but it's not for me to decide. But if you don't have everyone, you have a TAM, right? So the hell is an EAM and a TAM? They're nothing. They have no meaning, no existence. And so that's what you have, leaders and followers, when you don't have togetherness in everyone. And then there must be achievement, right? So if we're not achieving, the question is, what the hell are we doing? If you're not hitting your goals for yourself that are a byproduct of the team's goals, and there's no achieving, you're not moving forward. So what we come to understand is what creates a team is together, right? All people, everyone is coming together for and with each other to have some sort of achievement. And then there needs to be one more thing in order for it to really be a team. More than we had last year, more than we had yesterday, more than we had last week. We should always be striving for more and never settle for status quo, what's okay, or what we did yesterday. That's what a team is, okay? And so what starts to establish ourselves is the very foundation of what we're doing starts to give us an understanding of what exactly a team is. Now, how do we build a team? Leaders, I'm speaking to you, and followers, I'm speaking to you too, because it takes a good team in order to have a good leader. But leaders and followers, this is what you can understand. If you're not operating together, you must start make it a priority to work together. Okay? Leaders, you must make it a priority to establish a culture where your people come together. And if you have outliers, then you don't have a team, you have a TAM, or you have an EAM, or whatever was established over here on the what side. So you must work, focus, and prioritize the togetherness. The next thing, leaders, empowerment. Empowerment, we know empower is defined as the ability, the capacity to give someone a gift, the ability and authority. You, leaders, are you giving your people the ability and authority through conversations, through skills, and through resources to achieve more? Okay? So that's what the empowerment is. As a leader, you must empower your people, which is ability and authority to achieve more. Okay? And then there must be accountability. We've done videos on accountability where it's a conjunctive word, accountability, and it's a systematic measurement of activities to determine whether someone possesses the skill and capability to achieve their quote-unquote more. And how do we do that? We do that, right? How? We do that through mentoring, right? We do that through accountability conversations. We do that through empowering our people. And the only way how we build a great team, a great organization, or a great family is when we focus on together, our people are empowered, the conversations of accountability that lead to the mentoring, because the mentoring determines the ability that comes from the empowerment that is all experienced from togetherness. You see, when you have together everyone achieving more, and then you know you have togetherness in your organization, you're empowering your people, you have accountability in the conversations, and you're mentoring, I promise you, you have the very foundation of an actual team. Now, here's the thing, leaders. Who are the right people for our team? One of the things we talk about that I coach and I teach you about hiring is if you want someone to be successful, you need to find patterns of success in their life. If you want people to sacrifice for the mission, you need to evaluate people in your hiring and keeping evaluation process of those on your team of, do they have patterns of sacrificing their selfish ego need for their own self and their own selfish desires? Have they had patterns in their life sacrificing for the mission, sacrificing for a team? What does that look like? Have they played on soccer teams? Have they been on a chess team? Have they been on any sort of teams where they gave up their own ego for the greater good of the mission accomplishment, for the championship? Or are they the one that has to be out in front, that whenever the team wins, they go, oh yeah, I did great, here's my stats, look at me. I elevate myself, right? My ego leads, or does the team lead? Or do they give themselves up and say, in the interview you hear and you say, hey, this is a great team effort, blah, blah, blah. The team won this game. Yeah, I had some great stats, but if it wasn't for the team, right? Team. The right who's that are going to be the right person to build a great organization are ones who have patterns of sacrificial execution for the purpose of winning the mission. And when you can find those who's and couple it with what you have and how you're putting it all together, you've got a great family, you've got a great team, and you have the basis for a great organization. I hope this is coming together for you. I hope this provides the very foundation as a leader, as a follower of what it's going to take to either be on a great team and evaluate what are great teams if you want to be on one, and leaders, how do you establish building a great team, and what you're selling to people. Here's what I'm selling you, right? If you're coming on my team, is the mission. What are we doing? How it's going to come together, and what exactly this team looks like. And understand, this is the construct of how you operate every day. This is how you attract people to it, and this is how you ask people to go back into free agency when they don't participate within it. I'd love to hear your questions on this. I'd love to hear your ahas and even your comments. If you're watching it live now, if this brought some value to you, give me some thumbs up, ask the questions, and even if you're watching this on replay, whether it's on Facebook replay or on YouTube, click on the comment section, okay? Or click in the comment section, type a question, give me your ahas, allow us the opportunity to continue to coach you along the way. And if you have any further questions that you want to ask me in private, feel free to email me at chris@transforminglivescoaching.com. We'll put that in the comment section here in a minute. Or visit our website at transforminglivescoaching.com. Check us out, find out a little bit more about us. And also, if you want to participate in our VIP exclusive community where every Saturday morning you get an email with exclusive content that's not published for anyone else, go to our website. You'll see on the sidebar that you can put your name and your email in there, and we're just going to send you some valuable content every Saturday morning for you to chew on and stew on, enjoying your coffee and enjoying your weekend. Thank you for joining me today. I hope we brought value to not just your business, but also your life. Remember one thing, God loves you, so do I. Share this video with someone that you know that needs to hear it, and have a powerful one to your day. Lead strong, be blessed. Take care.